You're just hanging around me. Back, demon! Back or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side. Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think, see, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Now, what they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a saw. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, by the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back. I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, more than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the townsfolk here, but there's enough dark. There's Mayor Cecil's doings, for one, and the mysteries of our map. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at it. Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort. Even if, but from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself. I suspect an illegal source, artifact, or substance is at the root of it, but exactly what or who's giving it to him, I can't say. And since I haven't technically, fella seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing. A loose-lipped fishmonger let slip that she'd seen our good doctor scale the city wall on 2 separate. Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say. You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north.
Getting ourselves caught up in an entangling alliance will hinder more than help us.
By the demon's tomb, I never thought I'd live to see a sauce hunter dismiss. Well, you're lucky we Northies have a certain expression. Better to do right the second time than never. I'll tell you, Hunter's greetings. So, have you changed your mind about venturing forth? Shield to, well, you know the...
Getting ourselves caught up in an
by the demons. Well, you're lucky we know. I'll tell you. Hunter's greetings. Well, you know.
A fantastic plan. With
another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. I am the Duke of Ferrell. Though I suppose my name... It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the...
Come now, Alison. I'm sure you've met your match once or twice.
Never saw you in the king crab before. I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right beneath the lighthouse. Not the moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle. So... she likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I had serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some... by all means. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do test them. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that one. Sank Walrus Willie's...
They say he's privy to...
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream's been ringing in my ears ever since. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her. Damn my eyes! Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open. But I was paralyzed.
What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite and my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say I am Anna. I've cut 1,000 throats and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the... When the day comes that I die, the gods will evacuate the heavens to make space for... I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete, except that much to my dismay. But then, Source Hunter, you want that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence, I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. God, yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. So you've joined up. You've sworn to... I can finally offer you our finest adventuring equipment. But you must be thrilled to find yourself a member of a team so widely renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how... I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot in the northern cave. Oh, darling, that was so long ago now. Who can remember who said what after all this time? Well, you are a member of the eminent Fabulous Five, after all.
run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me? Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth checking the other side. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by side. Well, well, you're far from my caliber, but who isn't? It's good you're eager, but let me give you a word of warning. Aim for my spots, and your career in the bar. You'll be dealing with Ahu's little abomination, will you? I'd go myself, but if I don't leave a few crumbs for the newbies once in a while, they'll accuse me of those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose...
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that so you've wrangled a position in the Fabulous Five, have you? I'm fairly brimming with enthusiasm at the prospect of calling you. You've been sent after Ahu's insane robot, I understand. Do you imagine that while you're busy being crushed by that
Bladorix! That! Quite under my spell. Me? You mean you don't recognize me? Well, yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. But you'll find out. You'll find out indeed. If I'm as good as they say I am. You'll have sprouted a pair of long purple ears in the next hour.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the... What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the Conduit's... You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I... Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one. She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the... She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but the true... For this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate... There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ex. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round. The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weirdest... All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungan. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like... Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death. That room where it happened. It was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as... I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only... Whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion. Councillor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda,
Esmeralda who killed Councillor Jace.
Bless the Seven, I am restored.
nothing but rubbish.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door.
Might need to blow this one open.
Never thought I'd see Seal in such dire straits. This here's one of the oldest cities in Rivellon.
Leave me be, I've a job to do.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome. That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road, travelling alongside great caravans. You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even Oh, but let us not discuss. Let us browse and barter.
A source hunter. Don't tell me we've got...
Appears to be locked.
This town has seen better.
Watch out! I smell. Oh, the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes, yes, of course. This time.
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses. On the move for cheese. fine Gorman there. On the move for cheese. Their excuse is more home than the size of this fine Gorman there.
It's heating up.
I'm overheating here.
A source hunter will always receive a warm welcome at the town hall.
Welcome to the town hall.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer. My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, source hunter. Our city welcomes you. My elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through. Oh, what? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of the undead have overrun all but one northern trade route. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a Jake murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken, as you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, such an all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. But what of what now? Ah, you mean the staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the... Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter. A merchant ship still docked. The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know, well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if... you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's on the... That depends. What kind of... the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. Marvelous. Follow me.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
What? Oh, yes. This library, my Victoria, has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got... Yes. Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back down.
Fine.
Demonology for dumbbells.
In the name of Amun-Hor, I bid thee Tujta Getahal, be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition, too. Most promising. The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. What nonsense. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, when I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker... The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc, after all. But he raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse and eat...
The Lesser Key of Sadakandras. What nonsense. The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom. Steadticken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things.
Demonology for
doesn't she?
dumbbells. I need something more advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library? Demonology for dumbbells. I need something more advanced.
What's that?
Is there no new book to be discovered in this library? Demonology for dumbbells. I need something more advanced. Is there no new book to be discovered? Omnes autem mali daemonis. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. No. A source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery. A chaser of charms pernicious. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. No. I hate what I hunt, but this is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. On one condition. That on our joint travels we will
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from...
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose, and thereby ready to descend.
A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. pay yet another fine. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels. Rack. Mayhem. Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack. Mayhem. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Rack. Mayhem. Cache d'Honneur. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack. What mayhem. The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stenteken. Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things naughty, hasn't she? Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? Rack. Mayhem. Cache d'Honneur. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine. A source hunter! Oh, what a sight for me! I live alone here in town. He's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism for my part. I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with that band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't... Volume 1, Volume 2. But where's the third one gone? Shut so. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom, Stenteken. Esmeralda does...
I assume you address me for a reason. More prey await.
books sprout little legs in the night. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urrak! Mayhem. Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shucks. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shucks. Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urrak! Mayhem. A brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Feleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Golly gosh, one who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicily. But where are my manners? I am Maxie. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine Ryan. Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and at the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the... But of course, darling. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather... Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I.
Ah, cats. Such magnificence incarnate.
Slinky sharp is more like. I'm a cat as far as I can throw, and I'm a world lead cat.
with you, bipeds and beer. Aye, so there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night, like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long but perilous voyage. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Won perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with sunshine?
Who's in a slice of this fine almond there?
Undead at every exit! Orcs upon the hut!
Careful, comrade. I think I sense a sorcerer in yonder shadows. Ready to advance, ready to... Ask away, my friend, ask away. Always, it's no coincidence the Order retired me. Or tried to, anyhow. Way back when, the settlement was chartered. Don't let the name fool you, though. These days, the forest is little more than a smattering of trees and ruins. A perfect posting for an old bull and her duck. In the days of old, though, the forest played host to source devils of every make and kind. Hunters, by now it's been centuries since anything more dangerous than a badger has come out of those woods. By and by, the source hunters moved out, and regular folks more than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's gotten into the towns. There's Mayor Cecil's doings, for one. And on top of it all, the feline menace is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
Daemon Daemonium. I'll find you. Of course you do. I am not from any place anymore. I go where my quest leads me. I remember them well, the sandstone castles, hued like the very sun that batters their battlements without rest. Yes, I can see them still. Though when I try to focus on their details, like mirages, they... for 1,000 reasons. And for one especial. One. Their skirt, 2. Their map, 3. Their perp, 4. Their scheme, 5. Their presence distorts all intrinsic harmony. Hunter, I could find you cross-dressed under the spell of a dominant goblin, yet when next we'd meet there'd be no questions asked. Good. No...
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Word that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect. I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me, and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day one. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensive. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I... Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. And what questions are... Tragedy flocks to this place, like goblins to a boar carcass. Now, I remember waking up with a head full of hammers 2 years ago. The drill sergeant barking away, "Up you get, lads, we sail for Sicile. Them's in need of the Legion over there." They certainly were, and they are still.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about... So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe... Well, what do you want to know? They came out of nowhere. Must have been, 2 years ago now? The very heart of winter. I smelt them before I saw them in the night. Can you tell this is the most ancient city in Andervale? That pagan statue jutting out from the harbour is thousands of years old, in fact. If an orcish cannon damages any of the ancient structures, there'll be hell to pay.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
Septimus, that
We'll
you
need to look for evidence
those
if we want to
awful
prove
orcs.
she actually did the evil do.
Liberty, equality, and brotherhood.
I'm telling you, a necromancer must be at work in Sicile.
Honour to meet ya.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
He stop that. Good luck with these Sicilian source hunter. They'll run.
Drink and gamble. That's all we do around here. Hope you fare better.
I
wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before.
And run away? Ah, yeah. That's enough of that now.
Better to evacuate this place.
Source Hunter's here too. Well,
Source Hunter.
How can the Legion serve you today, Source Hunter?
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before. Ahu's invention, the stasis blaster. Quite these days, we legionnaires hold a lottery to see who gets to man the things. You can bet it's no small. Don't ask me how the blaster works, though.
So, the wizard's crafted a device intended to keep the undead at bay, has he? Careful now, comrades, and tread lightly. There's no telling when that madman's doomsday device might gain sentience and turn its rays on us. Oh, to be met with such derision by my own comrade. Let me tell you a little something about. You know, if I yes, and I think that in fact an authentic source sapphire buzzes with the trapped souls of 1,000 innocents too.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so. Who's in these days we legionnaires? Don't ask me how.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you.
Murder within the walls, undead outside.
good luck with these Sicilian Source.
Legionnaire, at your set.
The face, Virius. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side.
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter.
Ugly'll be the least.
Greetings. These stores are for our legion.
Step aside!
Come on.
Let's pardon him. Just look at the little blighter.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Now to tell the troops, they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
Source hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into Lieutenant Selenia at your service. I'm Captain... Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition and even rivalry between our orders. And that is exactly what your presence in Sicil is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Sicil, after all. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to... I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you. If ever we want to be victorious in Sicil, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse. There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tools. There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hope. There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Sicilians, all superstitious mumbo-jumbo if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just brought themselves.
Don't pay attention to the beast, Furious. You'll only encourage it. You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
That's it,
Sorry,
Troops.
sir.
Train up while you can.
She bit me in the
Next
face.
orcish strap can
Honored
land.
to meet you. Wish I was as...
Murder within the walls.
Source Hunters here too? Well,
Sorry, sir.
So you've half a brain back. Hey, who's that then? Come on.
Easy, Tull. That's the Source Hunter you're talking to.
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but we got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It was...
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here.
After all, a fearless hunter.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good hunt.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder.
Attention! About base! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About base! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Sorry, sir.
Get to sight of recruits.
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian. Again!
Sorry, sir.
You think that's funny, Private?
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees. If you say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god wolf Amira commanded Threes, win you from your wicked world, or cold company will corrupt you.
You think that's funny, Private?
You say you will take me under your wing. But I see no feathers. Are you a child of the birds, as I am of the bears? In truth, this is a relief. Your world is made with rules I have not yet memorized. And so the lonely babe was fed upon the wild mother's milk, and cast aside from humankind, the wise godwolf Amira raised the child Threes among her litter. So you see, I have good company. Threes the wolfson, and I the... Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rule here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage. And one Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird song. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered the remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago we do not remember Rito and the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us. It is different between beasts and humans. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet he called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great, but Jarrett visited me often. And in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. I heard this was a place of many people, so here I came. But I have not found the face I seek. Jarrett is missing. That mystery is thick and ugly as a swarm of hornets. It started with a great disturbance in home. I watched countless of my loved ones die, rotted from the inside. The next morning, Jarrett did not emerge from his room. I left him be, but after 3 days I grew anxious. He was kidnapped, and all his research was taken with him. The only clue I found was a letter among the scraps. I could not make out all the... I do not know the one called Attenborough, but I know that if I am to find Jarrett, I must start there. Whoever this Attenborough may be, I believe he or she may...
About face! To the ballets! Nice! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the ballets! Nice! Be close! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! To the ballets! Notch! Be close! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! About face! To the ballets! Nice! Be close! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again! Attention! About face! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew. Again!
What have we here, then? A so-called source. I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know. Leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task... Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat... Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town. Not Mayor Cecil, not the scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell that Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl... What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? If you must. figured that one out, did you? I haven't been stuck here for 2 years because we're being besieged by fluffy kittens, you know. Those brain feasts. How am I enjoying it? Are you spoiling for a fight, Hunter? Are you? Sightseal stinks of fish, reeks of orcs, and on a good... We are the pride of Riverlon, to be found and to be seen everywhere. We don't hide in the dark. I'd say they're looking for weak spots in our defenses. They can't make an attack over land for fear of Ahu's magical machines, so they're trying their... Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which...
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels, criminal scum!
Excuse me, grabby Gus.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. But certainly. What would you... Oh, I am but a wizard. A guardian of man and beast. And indeed, I am both. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of nature. You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother... To my great regret, none of them purr. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's a blessing. Such magic is a gift, hunter. To tread upon the realm of to be out in the night. To stalk on silent paws and hunt with only them. But of course it's handy to speak in more than meows. And I couldn't brew potions or make machines without opposable. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could make the polymorph permanent if she'd enchant me. I'm my own wizard, you know, and I don't intend. By all means. Of course. I hope you're I can but piece together what few morsels. They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, another. It took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred it. I myself have none. Even though the rest. Now, it may well be established that she is, in fact, the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just. I can't say much more, but that they're madmen. All the more dangerous to us because. And what might those be? One of them failed? Who is the mongrel that dares to question my engineering expertise? I take it the mutt in question. You know what? Here's the remote access device with which I used to control it. There's a manual for that somewhere around here, too. Yours, if you can find it. Those who are raising the dead dwell among us. They simply must be. But even though I've spent many a night leaping from tree to rooftop, the enemy is wily. They know us better than we know them, and they've found ways to avoid both. You have a flair for understatements, Hunter. I'm sure they are but a minor nuisance until they conclude what mischief they intend to see through. Or, less likely, they are a mere trifle for one with the intellect of a feline and the engineering skills of a human. You...
This combination doesn't seem to do anything.
So try another.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Source Hunter's here too. Well, if the lead.
Oh, it never ends around here. There's a zombie in my garden. My sheep.
Legionnaire at your...
Can you spare a coin?
1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2? May the soul of Astartes smile upon you, kind stranger. Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one. A fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools, and they told me that I would find fame and renown if I fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation. Thank you, kind one. May the 7 bless you, most generous friend.
So those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? Right. I'm not going to throw my things on a pyre in the hope that the...
Ah, cruel fortune. Ah, cruel fortune. You there! Sit! Stay a while! Right in front. Don't pity me. No, sir. Just a few years ago, when Reginald came, he brought some fantastic prop with him. Now, it seems even my usually choosy audience has been taken in by that hack's little gizmo. And even when there's no crowd to speak of, old Reggie still has at least one fan calling bravo! I don't know how he inspires such loyalty with less talent contained between...
Honored to meet you. Wish I was a source hunter.
Hear the stage calling you?
I've just got back from the realm of fairy. It was lovely.
This show is worth the hype. Though...
He had a great thirst for colour. So ardently did he crave do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Oh, excuse me, I'm trying to prepare for the next... I doubt I have to tell you that I am the amazing singing Stefan. The only sentence... You're a source hunter. Pleasure to meet you. Now, please, Stefan has many fans. It won't be the worst indignation.
That is enough of that now!
Bravo!
Today... It is said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew so ardently did he crave creamy bliss.
This show is worth the hype, though.
Fantastic! You there! Take a seat. Prepare to laugh your head off, cry your eyes out, and teeter on the edge of your seat. When I am Reginald the Illusionist, purveyor of the most amazing artifact in Andevale. This fantastical yes, I know of that talentless bull. He was here entertaining the troops, but enter Reginald the Illusionist. We need our boys in red happy. That's right, a talking head. And he doesn't just talk. he'll weave you a yarn so... I obtained this cure. You see, I was diving in search of a rare medicinal sea herb. I volunteer at the local children's apothecary on weekends. In the shout, though the chest was stuck fast, I had the treasure of a lifetime in my very hands. In the hubbub, I lost hold of my prize and watched it sink. Before my mind's eye swam the faces of the many war widows and necrotic orphans, grabbing fast to the hilt of a cutlass that floated by at just that moment. Freeing myself from my would-be tomb, I swam as quickly as I could. It was there, along the rocky beach, that I tripped over. Hard times, Lord Pinchpenny?
I doubt I have... You... pleasure to meet you.
Would that be sorcery too? No, of course not.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front of you. And look, there stands the world. Oh, I'm nothing but your average man taking in the best show I've ever seen. I'm amazed and astounded. Well, I've stumbled into quite the fine gig. I just let my appreciation for Reggie's work be known, and he slips me a few gold coins in return. My voice...
Who is said to have known Sigurd himself.
The stage calling you.
The king had a great thirst for colour.
Zombie ate your dog? Orc sunk your ship? No matter! You're at Well, I'm Katerina the I've an open stage in want of talent, and the theatre's favor has overcome you, has it? Marvelous! I do so love a fresh green. Check the library and see if any of the classics there interest you. I'd love to see a source hunter right away, my dear. Just as fast speak to Master Chaucer if...
My word! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Bercia's shape is gone.
And who are you supposed to be?
Oh, I should have been one of the greats, but here I am.
No, really? I hadn't noticed. If not, don't you have an impressive library here in Sicily?
Katerina's given me. Tell me when you're ready to begin. Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage foe. Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait and...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks. Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
Bravo!
The stage is yours. The crowd is completely appalled by your retelling. Are you sure?
Performers, showmen, show... What is it this time? Oh, not planning on playing to...
You hear distant muttering. Now, let's not be let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is. The stage is yours. The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Bravo! Simply marvelous!
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Simply marvelous.
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Fantastic!
The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over. Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
It's the future of entertainment.
Today, I think, a king.
What are you looking at me for? There's a great show going on right in front. Well, drawing a crowd's what I do best, and I'd be glad to do it for your little show. 100 gold up front, and you're 98, 90.
Nice words! Step right up! What is it this time? Oh, here we go. Not planning on...
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds that he ordered a contest across his realm. Today I... Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti... Oh, excuse me, I'm... It won't be the worst
The stage is yours.
Fantastic!
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning. The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them. The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up. The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push the gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must. The crowd explodes into applause.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities. There's no experience to be won from pestering me with vapid
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Took my breath away, did.
You there! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
It's the future of entertainment. Took my breath away, it did.
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
The best in Sightseal! The best!
Come on! Come on! Can't you hear the stage calling you? Wow! You there! You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
All right.
Oh, that Gallagher is quite the performer. One of my own ilk.
Hey, it's you again! I don't have to tell you.
It's all over.
Rawr! That is, how can I help you, my friend?
Dancing dugongs, you nearly startled me out of my boots.
Not here, not now. We'll be better off speaking in the privacy of the cellar. There are eyes and ears everywhere. It won't be the worst. A little privacy at last. Out of earshot of that contemptible jester. We can finally speak freely. My true name is Nick. In life, I was an entertainer aboard the ship of... Little did I know the abuse was only beginning. A wandering sorcerer, mad as the day is long, found my severed head on the beach and resurrected me. When I asked him to return my head to my body, it must be in the Black Cove still, Reginald stumbled upon me some days later and consigned me into his horrid little show. I know not how long more than anything. But the chances are so slim with the Black Cove utterly infested with Pontius's undead cronies. My poor lost body is among them. Traveller, if there were any way you would brave the Cove's depths and reunite me with that charlatan doesn't have a lick of his own talent. So he begs, borrows what I wouldn't give to give old Reggie a swift kick in the jugglers. Oh, to have legs again. It won't be the worst indeed.
Fortune!
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investment. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for...
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
terrible, terrible, terrible. It will consume us all.
Oh!
heard any good tales, my friend?
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivalonians here? Oh, yes, proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at your service. It is my job. As for how I got here, well, for a historian, how you got here on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time. At last, a question I can answer most definitively. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse night. Show, don't tell, I always say. So go.
Might be.
You saw? Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's... The portal has become... The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long... You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been... It is the void itself. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking up. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been. No longer than a few mere moments after you arrive. Zap it go. Though I cannot say for certain if it is what, in fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered. But why spoil the mystery? After you,